All right, time to introduce tonight's fan panels. We get ready to rip through the rest of the day's headlines. Joining us tonight, funny man Jim Brewer. He was a Saturday Night Live cast member from 95 to 98. Starred in the movie Half Baked. Got a new book entitled I'm Not High. And he's performing this weekend in Atlanta. Great to see you, Jim. Life coach Jonathan Sprinkles is also an author. Plus, he practices the Israeli martial art of Krav Maga in his spare time. Also joining us, family law attorney Janelle Weinstein. She's a speech writing contest winner. Okay, so it was in the 6th grade, right? Or 5th grade? When was it? Way back then.
That's right.
All right. Welcome, everyone. First up tonight, tough luck for O.J. Simpson. He loses his appeal for a new trial on that armed robbery case out of Las Vegas. But co-defendant C.J. Stewart gets a new trial. But O.J. stays in prison.
Yeah, we were just robbed at gunpoint by O.J. Simpson. I think it's still my...
All right, so C.J. was standing right next to O.J. C.J. gets a new trial, but O.J. doesn't. Is this fair or not fair? Janelle, I'll start with the lawyer.
Well, thanks, Vinny. No, I think that it was fair. What they did is they didn't sever the trial, and that's what his attorneys were looking to do, sever the trial. And the Supreme Court did that, and they were right, because they found that when they looked at the record, there was insufficient testimony and evidence to support that verdict. So now he can have his own trial, and we'll really see what's going on. He can't look at piggybacking anymore. And if it turns out differently, which I don't think it will, we will see if there's any
we'll see. Good luck, CJ. Hope you do better than OJ. All right, what about this? A coulda said it better moment at a town council meeting in central Georgia where things got pretty nasty. Both men involved are council members, and they both say they've got no plans to apologize. Take a look at this exchange.
I would disrespect the last one. I'm gonna get outside of y'all get to talk to me any kind of way. I'm sorry, I'm not in the kind of field. Okay, I should be. Oh, I should be? Okay.
Whoa, panel, you think these guys are going to get much done on the town council? I'll start with you, Jim.
Neither one of them is going to get anything done. At the end of the day, you don't want either one. They're supposed to solve problems, not ignite them. And they're both at fault. He brought up one subject that was completely unnecessary. And of course, look at him. Of course he's going to go Archie Bunker on him. So neither one of them should be in that position. They're both out of line. You have to gain respect, not just think you're going to get it.
Jonathan Sprinkles. Are they going to get anything done, those two?
No, this is why I take Krav Maga here. But the bottom line is, it's Georgia. You're not going to be able to talk about cotton and black folks together in the same sentence and think you're going to get anything done. I'm sorry.
All right, what about this? The fertility doctor who made Nanya Solomon, you know her, the Octo Mom, starts crying in front of the California Medical Board. Now, he admitted he was wrong, says it was very risky, and Nanya was lucky to have made it through. This doc says he implanted 12 embryos. The typical procedure, only 2 to 3. So who's scarier now, Jim? Octo Mom or Octo Mom's doctor?
First of all, they're both out of their minds. If you're a mom and you can't have a baby, that's nature. Start dealing with nature. I was born looking high. Did I get eyelid tucks? No. As far as him, this guy, I'm tired. Why? Because they're going to take away this. He wasn't thinking about that when he stuffed it in her. Get out of here.
All right, what about this? Miss a parent-teacher conference and go directly to jail. It could soon be the law in Michigan. Parents, you can't meet with a teacher once a year? How does 3 days behind bars sound? All right, if they lock them up, Janelle, will that make them better or worse parents?
It will make them more absentee than ever. So its policy is unenforceable. You know, that's just crazy. It's making for discussion, and I think that was the purpose. But we're talking about absentee parents to begin with. So now we're going to put them in jail. I'm thinking they're not helping the kids with their homework at that point.
All right, how
Really
ugly are
crazy.
you? How ugly are you all? A new iPhone app promises to answer that question. I put myself to the test. You'll see the results. Back now with my panel. What about this?
I've been a police officer for 15 years. To find a mummy in a vehicle, it was very, very shocking.
A woman caught driving around with a mummified corpse in her passenger seat. Is this or is this not a good reason to outlaw those HOV lanes? Jonathan Sprinkles.
Well, I'm originally from L.A., and I know how bad traffic can be on the 101. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do, right?
Whatever it takes. Hey, Jim Brewer, a mummified corpse in the passenger seat.
I'm really sorry, but I got 3 kids, and I can smell Wendy's about 4 hours old in the back seat. How do you not know there's a mummy right next to you?
All right, what about this? A student at Boston College Law School says he wants his tuition back. He says there are no jobs out there and his debt is through the roof. He wrote to the dean, "I go to bed every night terrified of the thought of trying to provide for my child and paying off my JD, and resentful at the thought that I was convinced to go to law school by empty promises of a fulfilling and profitable career." He says the school could keep the degree, just give him his money back. Janelle Weinstein, good thing or bad thing, one less lawyer in the world?
Seriously, this guy is just crazy. It's obvious he hasn't gotten a job for a reason. It's very creative, though, Vinny. It's a good way to get out of those student loans. We should have thought of that sooner.
Hey, Jim, how about that? Give him a refund.
Well, I think this guy acts the way I look all the time.
All right, what about this? A new iPhone app is putting a beat down on self-esteem all across America. It's called the Ugly Meter. You center your face in a special grid, then you take a snapshot. The Ugly Meter then rates your ugliness on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the ugliest. 7? 7? Are you kidding me? 7? It also offered the comment, "It looks like your face was hit with a shovel." All right, I'll start with you, Jonathan. Am I really ugly? Or do you think I'm more like a young John Travolta? What do you think? Can you dig it, Jonathan?
I'll let you
Are
make that
you feeling uncomfortable right now? I'm sorry. Janelle, you want to answer that one?
You know, Vinny, I am really disappointed. I thought you would at least get an 8.5. No, I'm just
On the
kidding.
ugly scale. Thank you, Janelle.
7. I'm just kidding. That's
I mean, come on, Vinny.
I wouldn't buy the app. Let me put it that way. Very
Vinny,
bad,
it's simple.
Vinny. I'm disappointed.
If you want to know if you're ugly, just go to the nightclub. That'll be proof enough. You'll find out whether you are or not.
And what is this going to do to those teenagers who have that low self-esteem, Jim? I'm very concerned. You're a dad. You're concerned too, aren't you?
Not over this. What I'm more concerned about is that people don't have jobs, and someone got paid to create this. I don't want to hear about we can't create jobs when someone's going, "I just created this. Let's see how ugly you are," and got paid. How is there homeless people?
Only in America.
Only in America.
Right. Jonathan Sprinkles, great to see you. Janelle Weinstein, we'll see you in court. Jim Brewer, we'll see you in Atlanta this weekend. Thanks, everyone.
Get the book.
Yeah, and the book. Don't forget the book.
High.
He's not high. Up next, an incredible rescue.